Alright, building a ramp. Since this one doesn't have a 4x4 post under the middle, we got a 4-inch block this morning. I had a piece of 4x4 and I cut that down. We pried the building up enough so that's a tight fit. And we're going to put a ledger board across that ledger board to hold the rafters. And since the ledger board will go into that 4x4 post and it's longer than that side trim on the roll-up door, we notched it. That's the side view of the ramp. This board here is the gray ledger board that's on the shed. We will drop it down 1.5 inches because that's the width of a 2x6 and mount this board here. It's drawn upside down here. And we'll mount that to the ledger board. And this board here will be screwed into this board. That is a 2x4, so it will be 2 inches sticking out from the bottom. We'll put a lot of screws in it, like every 6 or 8 inches, because it's holding the weight of the ramp. And then we'll put pads in the ground and level them, and then we'll mark the joists. Okay, there's the notch board, and you can see up here that board, the profile from the end of the shed, and that's what it looks like. We've got it sitting on a 2x6 because we had it like this and screwed it in every 6 inches because it's holding a lot of weight. We measured 3/4 of an inch, and now it is mounted there, and we had already marked where the joists for the deck platform will go. And that's the notch, and now we have to mount this on the house. And let me get one other little thing. You can see what the header looks like, what I'm talking about. The main 2x6, it's actually a ledger board covering a ledger board on the shed, but then that 2x4 is on the bottom, and we cut this corner out rather than try to put this on with 2 little slices out for that trim. And I will cut that piece that we took out of there and cut off the end that was down there by that knot the same width as that trim and reattach it to the building so that my outside joist here has something to butt against, and it'll be a 2x4 on the inside holding it on, and I can toenail my joist to make it stay upright until we put the deck on it. Back this up a little bit. And the deal the other day was we took a while to get here, and when we got here we had a little time to work, and then it rained. And then we've had rain for the last day and a half, and it generally doesn't puddle this bad over here, but this is just too much rain. So as soon as it'll warm up, we'll come down there. See, it's a real good match under the metal plate there that protects the shed, and when I lay that first deck board in there and cut it out to fit the house, the shed there, it'll be perfectly flush with that board, and when you walk across it you can't trip. And if you're pushing a wheelbarrow or something in it, or something with a smaller wheel, it won't hang up on it, it'll ride over top of it.